So we all pretty much already know what's going on with Tanacon, thanks to Shane's series where he actually tries to find out the truth. But for some reason, a lot of people can't tell whether he's actually trying to find the truth or trying to save his friend Tana's career. I don't know who to believe at this point. Tana does have a history with being a compulsive liar, and we're just now finding out that the manager of Good Times had been in a couple scams as well. Tanacon was a major flop, and personally, I believe Tana was only doing this out of spite towards VidCon, since they banned her from their event for good. She made her fans think that her event was a cheaper alternative to VidCon, and it was much safer and funner and better, but all of that was just a lie. She failed to provide basic things like water and her appearance, so her fans didn't even get a chance to meet her.
Fuck VidCon! Fuck anyone who created VidCon! I think all of the rebelled people and all of the unwanted people should host a little meet and greet in Anaheim, California on the same days as VidCon.
It was.
Wait, you're really bad.
I mean, it was just kind of like, I mean, she was already like dehydrated at that point. Granted, we should have showed up with water and stuff, but we kind of just like...
Should you have though?
No.
We originally purchased 2 VIP tickets, I want to say like a week or 2 after Tanacon was announced. Those tickets, we never got confirmation on. We were charged it. I still have like the receipts. I emailed the lady. She said, oh, I'm sorry, what was the name? Reserve vendor? And it was completely lost to registration. And
oh my God,
yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
it was just a nightmare. I told the girl, I was like, who is running this? And I said, I know it's not that kid that was just on a Segway going around. Like, so who is in charge of this? And she's like, honestly, I don't even really know. I'm just like here working this part. You can ask inside. I was like,
I don't even know. That's what I want to figure out too, is who the fuck was in charge of this.
I still don't know. Because everybody was without water. There were a few people who actually got 1 bottle of water.
Yeah, they were all sharing.
And it was literally that scene from Victorious where they all took 1 cap full. It was, I'm not even exaggerating.
Tana is gonna go and pretend that she cares about people right now by giving water to the people who couldn't get in because this whole event is canceled for the day.
There were people literally clapping because there was 1 person handing out bottles of water within like every like 100 increments. It's so hard to like think that other people could put other people through that.
Guys, I need you guys all to step this way for me, please. Everyone back over here.
According to Tana, the reason why the event flopped was due to the over 15,000 unticketed guests who waited outside in the parking lot to go into the Marriott, which the event was taking place. Unfortunately, it could only hold up to 1,000 people in the hotel, which makes people wonder, why sell more than what the hotel can hold? Even the people who got in said there was no entertainment whatsoever, and of course, barely any Tana. Some even paid VIP, but later learned that some people that actually got in didn't even pay to meet Tana, or anybody at all, but still managed to get in, which made her fans even more upset due to the lack of planning. And to ice the cake, she didn't even tweet the entire day after that and said not a word. In fact, she was found at a party literally the night of Tanacon. A lot of people, including her ex-friend, Sister Charles, decided to share their thoughts on the situation. James goes to say that he did try to talk Tana out of the whole thing, or at least, in my understanding, try to have things more thought out. But Tana ultimately refused, resulting in the ending of their friendship. Anyways, we all know and love Shane. Honestly, who doesn't? But in this series, I find it really hard to believe or take him seriously. A lot of people feel like he's taking the whole issue too lightly, and Tana could easily manipulate him into showing the world a side that she wants them to see. Knowing also that Shane has a large audience on his channel, she knows it would be perfect to make the whole thing look like a complete accident on her end, which is hard to believe because she lies a lot. Now here's where Shane plays a role. Now Shane was on the featured creator list, so a ton of fans were upset that they paid VIP, flew out to California, and never actually got a chance to meet him there. In fact, people said a lot of the featured creators didn't even show up. Of course, feeling bad, he got in contact with one of the fans who VIP'd to see him, and they explained the whole thing was linked to scams and the event was an entire lie. What do you guys think? Do you think Tana or Michael is lying? Share your opinions down below and subscribe to I Am Toasty for more videos.
Brand new, I put the rims on it. Bad bitch, she been on it. Bag of weed, that's THC, I smoke gasoline, that's why she fuck with me. Yeah, real nigga in a fake world, your girl on my deck, that's some sports shit. No magazine, but I thrashed the bitch. Let's get this and